Hi everyone, good morning, bonjour, comment vous allez? Bueno dias. How are you guys doing? Wherever you're watching, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Um, it's your boy again this morning. I go by the name Nephilim, and you all know the reason and why we are always on this program to bring solution for people, to talk senses to people, to help solutionize people who are going through a lot of things, to help build people's heart, to help maintain mental weakness, to help people, those who think, who knows, and those who doesn't know. I say to people, I say when you know, seek more. When you don't know at all. Now I said when you don't know, seek further. But when you know, seek more further. You know, the people who are supposed to seek further are the people who know something. Those who are supposed to seek more further are the people who know something. Those who are supposed to seek are the people who know little. And when you know a lot, you say a little. When you know a lot, you don't speak much. So y'all know the reason and how the reason why we always on this program and what we said and what we do to people, how we help people mentally, physically, spiritually, in every manners at all, you know. So there is a reason why we call the program the solution program. There's always something to talk about, there's always something to speak about, and there's always a way to go. There is always a solution. Like we all know, there's a problem in everything around the world. There is a problem around the world. There's a problem everywhere. But do we know? We all know there's a problem. But how many people know the solution to this problem? Few knows the solution to the problem. But can few people solve the problem of millions of people or billions of people? So it's a battle that we need to continue fighting. If we need to win something, or we need to win those people's heart, people that knows shouldn't get tired. Those who knows, those who always teach, those who preach should not get tired. Okay? We should rather push more energy, more voice, more strength to teach those who we think do not know enough like we do. Do we understand? Don't you get tired. We said there is God, we believe there is God. Like believe there is God, we believe there is God. And you know when the word believe is being used, we believe there is God. But do we all believe like God created every human being in his own form according to every books we've read? So if we are in God form, how do you suppose a God who you're representing or you're reflecting in his form supposed to help 100 millions of people at a time? How do you expect that same God who you are reflecting in his image or in his shadow supposed to help 100 million people at the same time? So we are our self-helper. God created multiple people, a lot of people, for us to keep helping each other. I will tell you what you don't know. Then you tell that person what that person don't know. And the other person tell the other person what they don't know. So we all tell each other what we do not know or we do not understand. We teach each other about those things. Now, it practically means we are doing the work of God. Because God cannot be here today and be in China today and be in Russia today and be in America today and be in Nigeria today and be in Australia today and be in Australia today and be in Luxembourg today and be in France today and be in Germany and be in Belgium. That same time. So it's not possible. So he created a lot of people to do his job for him. It's a be thy brother's keeper. Do we understand when we read Bibles and Qurans and other sort of book? Do we understand the parables in those books? When it's a be thy brother's keeper, it's literally saying help each other for as much as you can. Go wild and help each other as much as you can. That is what he is saying. He can be in this. He can be in the church right now and be sitting in the other church and be sitting in the other church and be sitting in the other mosque at the same time. It's not. Maybe you call him a magician, but it's not a magician like Merlin. Okay, so I think we should always think about what we were told, about what we were taught. We should always think outside the box. Think of something different. Is this really possible? Can this thing really be like this? Can it always be like that? Do I need to make more research? Do I need to use my brain? Do I need to search more? We should always ask ourselves that question. You understand? To see us. So it helps our mental health. It makes us enlarge, enhance, and infatuate our cost. Infatuates our cost. Okay, today's program will begin now, and it's not gonna take a longer time like usual. Um, we want to talk about who we are and how we are, and we can title it human. We can title it human. We can title it uh, yeah. We can title it human. Why can we title it human? It is what we want and how we want what we want. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Who we want and who we are. Sometime in life, I'm on a program. Okay, I can test you. I can chat you guys later. Thank you so much. Um, Sometime who we are as human cannot be defined to how we are as human. Sometimes you could be, sometime as human, you could be handsome, you could be beautiful as a lady, you could be one of the best in the body shape and everything, but you don't find yourself in, you don't find, you can't find your stability in humanity. You understand what I'm saying? Like you are everything you want to be as a person, like in your form, your beauty. Sometimes in money, in riches and wealth, we can sometimes find ourselves in those positions. But do we know who we are? Aside from those things, do we know who we are when money is being taken out? The physical attraction is being taken out. Oh, sorry, the physical appearance is being taken out. The, the wealth is being taken out. Do we know who we really are? Who are you? Who are you? What are you? What are you? It's two different words. Who are you and what are you? Are you what you really want to be? Or you are living the way the life is being positioned? Or you are living your life like, no, if the world is like this, I'm like this. So sometimes we need to find ourselves as human before we start looking for anything at all. The stability, you need to find your stability. You need to know who you are before you start making a search in life. It's either you're looking for money, either you're looking for success, either you're looking for fame, either you're looking for whatever it is you're looking for. The first thing you're supposed to look for is you yourself. Who am I? So the moment you get to know who you are, it will be very, very easy to get to know who you want to become or what you want to become or who you really are. First and foremost, the spiritual ability of every human. Everyone is created with little or larger, medium or spiritual, little or larger spiritual ability. We all have this spiritual aspect of us, which we do not really always. Maybe I don't want to conclude like we do not know. Maybe some people know, some people don't know. You don't know your spiritual aspect. You don't know who you are spiritually. Then you start looking for something where it is not lost. There will definitely be a problem. You're going to keep searching, and you may end up not finding that thing because you did not find yourself to discover yourself. Okay, we can title it or the program "Discover Oneself." Discover yourself before you start looking for something. How do we discover each? How do we discover ourselves? At some point in life, when you're trying everything and it's not working, then you sit back and you think, who am I? What do I really want in life? You ask yourself those questions, and you take some time. You pull back about everything that you must have been taught. Then you revisit them. You question yourself, your integrity, your humanity, everything about yourself. Then you ask yourself, everything I've learned so far, everything I've been taught so far, everything I was taught so far, was it really like that? Do I need to search more? Do I need to think outside the box? Do I need to get myself out of the shell? Do I need to get myself out of the shell? Think outside your box. Then to find yourself. And then when you find yourself, you can continue to find that thing you think you're looking for. I'm not talking about religion or something. I'm talking about who you are as human. Because sometimes in life, we are on the wrong side of life, requesting for the right thing. It's not going to work. You're on the wrong side of life and you're asking for the right thing, it's not going to work. And if you are on the right spot, requesting maybe for the wrong thing, it's not going to work. And you keep telling yourself, but I'm on the right line. What am I doing wrong? I didn't do nothing wrong. What am I doing wrong? You keep saying that it is because you're on the right lane and you're requesting for the wrong thing. Or sometimes you're on the wrong line and you're requesting for the right thing. It's not going to work. We should know who we are before we start making a request about nothing. Okay, bye. I'll see you later. Thank you. Thank you for joining. We should know who we are before we start looking for something. Build your self-confidence. Build your mode of thinking. Change your way of reasoning. Rebrand yourself alone, because this is how I got my inspiration. This is what inspires me really as human. I think every time like if I am the only one on this planet and nobody ever taught me about nothing, nobody ever said something to me about nobody, nobody ever told me how to put food in my mouth, nobody ever told me how to brush my mouth, nobody ever taught me how to do nothing, and I am the only person on this whole planet, how do I supposed to survive? Let's assume we weren't taught nothing. Let's assume we are just normal human being. Nobody has taught us nothing so far. Nobody has ever told you nothing. Would you be able to survive or not? Would you? That is the question. Either we like it or not, everything we've been told should be revisited. We are not trees. Trees are meant to grow the same way you plant them. Same spot you plant them. That is why they are trees. They never move. You cannot plant a tree right here and it move itself to the other side. That is because they do not have brain, they don't have senses, they cannot sense nothing, they are nature. They are controlled by human. Okay? Now, don't be a tree. If you are planted with a lecture, or you are planted, or something is being planted in your brain, your reasoning is one way. This is what you was told. Try as much as possible to move away, to think differently, think inside and outside the box to see if what you was told was right. Then that is how you can discover yourself. That is the only way you can discover yourself. After discovering yourself, it means you found who you are. Then you can start looking for something you want. Discovering oneself. It is always like this. When like I said earlier before the program started, it is always like this. When few people want to change the mind of many people, it will take a longer time. You must fight. You must not relent. You must keep fighting. You must fight, and you must keep fighting again, over and over, so you can win, so you can have something over those people who doesn't know. The world is so much. The world we live. The world we live is so much spiritual that there is a whole lot of things, or we can get our hair round up with. But when someone is there using their head for your survival, using their head for your for your own good, using their head for you to be whoever you think you're, they should be appreciated. They should be appreciated. Some people were created to come change the world through vocal, voice, music, football, um, ministerial job, humanitarian job, some sort of thing, a whole lot of things. A lot of people were created to come to the life, to the world, to the earth, to do different things to change the view of the world. Do we understand? So no one is created useless. Every one of us has a reason we were created. Because if you have a farm, you planted apple, you planted papaya, you planted eggplant, you planted orange, you planted banana, you planted plantain. There is a different reason you planted those things. Why did you not plant just orange and nothing else? And don't forget, if you plant just orange, there is a reason why you plant just orange. So there is always a reason for everything, behind everything. We planted everything for different seasons. So you should not think you are useless. You are never useless. It is because you have not discovered who you really are. You are not useless. No one is created useless. No one is created useless. We read in different books that when God finished creating the world, He looked around and said, "Everything I have created, everything I have created is good." So what makes you think you're not part of that thing He created? This is not a seminary program. This is not a pastoral program. This is not a religion program. You guys, okay? So, but sometimes we should remember we put the word of God to educate people. So, what makes you think you're not useful? What makes you think I am useless? What makes you think at this age I haven't even got in a car? At this age I haven't even gotten a wife. At this age I haven't even gotten my I haven't even found myself husband. At this age I can't even afford a house to live. It is because you have not discovered who you are. The moment you discover who you are, you will know what you're looking for. But if you don't know who you are, you keep looking for different things. You don't know if apple and veggies are the same. It was because you don't know who you are. You don't know if you should eat veggies or you should take apple or you should take fruit. You don't know the difference between the two. It is because you have not discovered who you are. They may look alike, but they are different. They may look alike, but they're different. Very well different. So discovering oneself will definitely give you another life entirely, another thinking, another mentality, another nature. Then you're going to rebel like you rebelled yourself. You were born. You were supposed to rebel yourself. Give birth to yourself again. That is what the Christianity call baptized. They call it baptism. So it is called a rebirth of a person. So, but maybe you don't have to go to church before you can rebel yourself. Maybe you just have to sit back, read a chapter of book one day, and tomorrow try to think something different. Sometimes fame can bring us sorry. Fame can bring us money. It's not about money first before the fame. So maybe sometime maybe you need to read to get to where you're going. Maybe you need to ask questions. Seek and you shall be given. That is one of those books says. Huh? That is one of those books says. Huh? Seek and you shall find, and ask you shall be given. Isn't it? So the question is, you send a break and you never even ask any question. You never even consult anybody, and you don't even know how to read any book, and you don't even socialize yourself, meeting people, going places, and having this atmosphere or the change, and you sit back and you think, the life is not meant for me. I have done everything; it's not working. What have you done? Success is the only way to prove you've tried in life. If you don't have that success, if you never made it, if you're anything, if whatever it is you're doing has never worked, it means you've never tried. That means you have never tried nothing until you can prove to your children or to some people around you in your community that I did this thing and this is the result. This is the result. Then you can say, I have tried. This is what I have done, because then you have a proof. So finding oneself will give more. We definitely give you a new life. Yeah, discovering oneself will give you a new life. I know a lot of people will be sitting down now. How can I discover? After watching this program, how do I discover myself? What do I do to discover myself? How can I discover myself? What do I do to discover myself? I have said a lot of things in this program already that you can just come back to the program and watch and watch and watch and watch until you get what you want. Sometimes maybe socializing yourself, going to places where 2 or 3 people are talking. You will definitely eavesdrop or by heart something. Then you say, oh, from what he said, I think I can do something with it. Or maybe you take a book, then read. Stop isolating yourself. Even when you isolate yourself, do something. In my house, I live all alone. In my yard, it's very big. I'm in this whole house every time all alone. But yet I still think about a lot of things. I still bring you guys program. That is finding myself. That is discovering myself. And this is my studio right here. Anytime I'm not a producer, I don't have I don't produce music, but I'm an artist, okay? I'm a musical artist. Okay. Each time I feel like I need to record, and I'll call the producer, and I'll use my studio, and I'll record something, and I'll push it out to people. You can discover yourself. It doesn't matter if you're alone. It doesn't matter you are the only person. You being the only person should give you, because the privacy. When you have privacy, you have everything. When you have privacy, you have everything. That privacy gives you a lot of things, because you get to reason alone, think alone, change a lot of things alone. Mold and remold your circle alone, because you are the only person. Let's assume, like I said earlier, you are the only one living on the earth, on the planet Earth. What you going to do? How do you going to do it? What will you do and how will you achieve something? That is the question. We should learn how to be each other. We should learn, sorry, excuse me. We should learn how to be one self. We should learn what to do, how to discover ourselves. Take a page of a book in a day, maybe a page. Read. If it's going to take you 1 year to finish one book, read one page one day. Okay? And after that, talk to somebody one day. Because whatever you're thinking, maybe not one day, maybe not every day, maybe once in a week. Because whatever you're thinking in your brain, someone else is thinking something different. And you don't get to know what you're thinking until you open your mouth to speak to them. Do you know? You don't know what they're thinking until you open your mouth to say, what do you think about this thing? I've been thinking about this thing for some days now, and I think I need to talk to somebody about it. And you get to hear that person's opinion. And from that person's opinion, you're going to pick something. We are nobody without nobody. If God wants only you to be alive, to do everything, if you can do everything, God will never create two people. If only men can do everything, God will never had women. If only women can do everything, God will never had men. Okay? That is it. No one can be anything without another person. We are who we are today because we are seeing somebody who is helping us getting something that we want to be or we want to become. There will be no artist without a producer, without a makeup artist, without a cinematographer, without a sound engineer, without the manager. There is no artist. Huh? There will be no footballer without a coach, head coach, without a tactical coach, without the kitchen assistants. You understand? There will not be a fashion designer without a boss who is going to teach somebody how to cut, how to sew. Maybe there will be no pastor if there is no congregant. There may be no pastor if nobody is sitting down in the church. So somebody has to be there for somebody. We are all helping each other. Someone is helping the other person. We are all helping each other. There will be no one person except that other person. No one should feel superior to the other. We should just find one self and discover who we are and walk about it, walk towards it. Discover yourself before looking for something. Most time when we don't discover ourselves and we start doing different jobs just because we want to make some money, the money will not come. The money did not come, and you start asking yourself, why am I doing so much and I'm not even getting this money? It is because you did not discover yourself. Maybe you've not done, maybe you're supposed to stick to one thing and you're doing 5 things. Maybe you're supposed to do 5 things and you stick to 2 things. Have you found yourself? Have you discovered who you are? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate you for everyone who has left comments, so for everyone who have left the hearts, for everyone who have pressed the like button. I really appreciate you guys for every time you come on this live, you join. So listen to what we have to say, to come on board, to listen to what we need to say and how we are saying it. We really appreciate you for always want to be with us so you can learn something different. We have everything, we have something different every day for people. And this is what we're going to do. But we have something different for people every day. If we miss the program one day, we're not going to miss for 2 days. That is it. That is how we're going to do. We're going to rebrand people. We're going to help people get out of their shell. We're going to help people think outside the box. With time, everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. Maybe you think you may get late, or you may be too late, or you may get old. But the life wasn't designed around the one person. The life is designed for people after people, people after people. Can you imagine what people who lived 1,000 years ago passed through? Have you sat down and imagined people who lived 2, 3,000 years ago? Have you ever thought of? Can you have you ever had this imagination of what they were being, what they've been through, or who they were, and how they were, and how they were living? Maybe they were thinking. Maybe those times they were thinking of this day we are in 3,000 years today. There will be people living after us. Same way you should be thinking. If you think the life is not being favorable to you, okay, find yourself. After finding yourself, live your life. This is how life reward you. Live your life to favor somebody, so somebody can live their life to favor you. But when you're trying everything only and it's not working your way, when you're trying to do something and it's not working, and everything you're putting your energy is not working, try to do something for somebody. Work on some people success. Work on some people prosperity. Work on some people uh, struggle, and you're going to see some people walk towards your success, your struggle, and your journey in life. So when we're trying to do something and it's not working our way, don't you give up. Okay? Don't you give up. Work on other people success. Work for someone progress, and you're going to see somebody work for your own success, work for your own progress. Don't you give up. We will leave this program here today, and tomorrow we will come with another thing. Every now and then we should be having something to talk about, because the life is full of surprise. It's full of beautiful people. The life is full of a lot of things that we can see and a lot of things that we cannot see. And I bet you what we cannot see in this life we live today is much, much more than what we are seeing. There's a lot of invisible that walk with you that you cannot see. What you see every day is the car and people moving around, the beautiful houses. What about those things you cannot see because your third eyes is not open? So now what you need to do is walk yourself, find yourself, discover who you are, and with time we together get to the top. Thank you so much for joining this program, and I say to you from my heart, I love you all. I remain your boy, Nephilim. Merci beaucoup. Gracias. Danke.